tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 80 kilos on the button, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188. And facing him here is this man, Alexander Usyk, 6'3", and 198 centimeter reach.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
It's Roy Jones Jr., Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
The reach, how on earth? How are you going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. They both want the knockout. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Considering we're outside in the sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Coliseum and two gladiators going at it.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. How about that time counter shot? Do you believe this? Good counter punch. Nice punch. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in the last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You've been in fights like that. When you think you come up, really?
On to the second round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations that's just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be through, don't get sucked in. Make you fight your fight. Hold and tie him up just until the end clears again. And your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying. You've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Blocks that jab. Respect for each other's punching power. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Holding nothing back here in the round. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, take a peek for that making history of our sport.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in the last round. That was almost a 10. There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you want hands down.
Nice counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he did catch it. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big blow. Good thing it didn't land. Counter shot. One punch can change anything when these two step in the ring. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in the last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance.
Here we go to the 4th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you want hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is what you get in the ring feeling like a king Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this one. They exchange punches. What a round so far as we reach the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Perfect counter shot. Straight right just misses. Good counter punching. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in the last round. He is down big time on the score.
Good bout.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that, let's
Bitch. Motherfucker.
see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Fucking ass, man.
One, two,
they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he's off. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
That counter shot lands.
Bitch! Fuck out of here,
Let's
bitch.
watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
Fuck.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and when to land it. They try and do it again. He's just not got a good trigger.
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that ever hope. One of the fights Evander Holyfield, he could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Punch himself out, though. That one lands. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Alexander Usyk in the last round. There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody off.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Let him get there.
Let's start the 6th. And there's the bell to start the round. Well done with that counter shot. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They're going deep into the gas tank on this one. His stamina is off the charts. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A punch and just got countered. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What? Tell them when they get to the corner. How are they going to get through this?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in the last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about champion.
There's the bell start round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training and conditions would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about also. Get back on it.
think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts.
Stamina is off the charts. That's another scoring shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones around this round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Great round. Great round. Relax. Relax. Don't
Go
get
through
nervous.
there, through
Go
it.
back and win the round, right? Down right hand. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking it around. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we've done it. Go out there.
And there's the bell for round 8. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the lowest place.
Oh my God, Johnny! And
God,
it's lights
dang.
out. That will do it. What a knockout win! What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I need to see that again.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Knockout victory. That is Tom. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr. It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Roy Jones Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype we're about? What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Throws the jab and doesn't score. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. What a play pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You see the nerves of the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
They exchange punches. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter shot lands. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. No, we don't. But wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. A much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
A shot from the god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
They block the left there. And down goes Jones Jr. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your blood.
The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so let's get it started in round 3. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. That counter counterpunch caught him clean. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Punch, counterpunch. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Back at it in round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
See a jab from these two. The straight right just misses. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to be...
switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you're doing. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your...
Let's do it.
That's it. When he comes at you, he throws it down. Slip, left hook. Come on, do you want to win this fight? You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this.
Let's do it.
Come back. Make him miss. Make him pay. Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe. Don't worry about our round.
Let's go.
Okay, let's reset. Stance. looking at the fight that round. Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident.
And fight.
Come on, you're switching off. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Fight.
Again, when he leans forward, bring it up. Pick up the uppercut. Kick up the uppercut. Now start countering. Good man. Good work.
And time.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through cap. Yeah?
Let's do it.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know what we do in the gym? Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Now stay like that now. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Come on, switch on, switch on. Been coasting.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's reset, switch stance. Okay, it's not working, it's not working. Switch southpaw. Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Who could forget when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou right here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure.
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Sugar Ray Leonard.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter shot. So close to that uppercut. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Those counter punches have to hurt. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. it home with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. And there's the bell for round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Nice counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? These two were made for each other. He misses with that straight left. Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. About Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for the... There's the bell for round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Doesn't score. Nice counter. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The straight right just misses. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Misses with the right uppercut. Misses with the straight left. A perfect counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Back at it in round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Whoa, wait a minute! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Looks like trouble was averted. Hold it right there! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter punch. Just misses with the right uppercut. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can't score with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those popped areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
That counter punch caught him clean. He misses with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And down goes Jones Jr. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They're going to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Perfect counter lands. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Roy. This is the beginning of round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation is how you are going to deal with this.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know.
That's Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.